Where you headed, home? Hop in, I'll give you a ride. What's the matter with you?
Leave me alone, okay?
Don't lie to me. Never lie to me.
Please don't hurt me.
I love you, Patricia. Why would I want to hurt you?
Help me! Help me! Somebody help me!
Stop screaming, damn it! Nobody can hear you.
Mom, I'll get it. Drumdo Ranch.
Patricia Collins, please.
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Story. Sorry to be calling you so late, but you were expecting company that hasn't arrived?
No, we don't open till April.
I see. Could you come down to the county morgue sometime tomorrow?
County morgue? Oh my God, what is it?
I need you to take a look at a body for me. We found her about a mile from your ranch. No personal effects, no ID, just a note with your name and address on it.
I can't imagine who it would be.
Okay. You sure you have no siblings, no cousins?
No, I'm the only child of only child parents. I'm sure of it.
I've heard of people having doubles before, but this isn't canny.
She looks just like me.
Why don't we go to my office?
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions of a personal nature regarding your family, if that's okay. Are your parents still together?
My mother and I live on a ranch, and my father died in the Dawes Bridge accident last April.
I'm sorry. This is the note that we found on her. Do you recognize the handwriting?
Yes. My father wrote this.
Do you have any idea why she was carrying your name and address in your father's handwriting?
No. Maybe he met her on a business trip and commented on how much she looked like me and gave this to her thinking she could look me up if she came here.
9 months ago?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Story. I am just as confused as you are.
You're a goddess, Patricia. Don't leave yet. Oh, I love the way you ride a horse. I'm so glad it wasn't you, Patricia. Annie shouldn't have made me mad. I knew you'd never treat me like that. Maybe you should teach me to ride sometime.
willing to waive double indemnity to expedite payment.
Mrs. Collins, please try and understand our position. We can't authorize payment on your husband's policies without a death certificate, and it appears there isn't going to be one issued.
It's been 9 months.
I realize how difficult this is for you, but authorities have searched that river for months. They found the victims' bodies and parts of their vehicles, but there's been no evidence retrieved to indicate that your husband's car was even involved in that accident.
That doesn't mean he didn't die in it.
As far as his life insurance is concerned, it does.
This is all about money. You don't find his body, you don't have to pay.
Your father took the cash value out of his policies 3 days before he disappeared. That's $200,000. Where is it?
We don't know.
The Thruway Authority that owns and operates the Dawes Bridge are about to release their report, categorically stating that Burton Collins could not have perished on the bridge that night.
Where is he then?
I imagine wherever the money is. I'll see myself out.
This is crazy. You know Dad wouldn't do something like this.
Maybe he did, Trish. Maybe he used the bridge accident as his chance to get away from me.
You know that's not true.
I don't want to believe it, but
We're gonna get through this, Mom.
I just don't see how. The money's almost gone. The quarterly taxes are overdue. I should never have mortgaged the ranch to do such a massive renovation.
It had to be done. By turning this place into a working dude ranch, we've given ourselves a chance to keep it.
Why did Burton borrow so much money against his insurance?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he invested it. Maybe he gambled it all away. But I do know that he would never abandon us. And we're gonna prove it. You were Dad's partner, Philip. You knew him better than anyone.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your father. I loved him like a brother.
I know you did. That's why I can trust you to be honest with me.
I always am.
Do you think it's possible that my dad's still alive? That he faked his death that night of the accident and disappeared?
I can't imagine your father being capable of pulling a stunt like that. That would imply that he wanted to get away from you and your mother. I know how much he loved you both.
You're right. Thank you. I know in my heart that he died that night.
Yeah.
I just wish we could find him so my mom and I could get some closure.
How's your mother holding up?
Not good. She thinks we're gonna lose the ranch. The insurance company won't pay Dad's benefits without a death certificate.
Is there anything I can do?
No, you've been great. More than generous with Dad's commissions.
Well, I wish I could do more. Your mother always made me feel like I was part of your family.
You are. This office has his aura.
Yeah.
We have no right to tie it up like this. I'll come by next week and clean out his personal things.
Oh, you don't have to. I'd be glad to do that for you.
No, I want to. I'll bring my mom. Maybe it'll do us some good.
You know what? Why don't you come with me to the Manning Clinic next Friday? I'd like to show you what your father was about.
I'd like that. Thank you, Bernie.
Your money is no good here, Miss Collins. You know that?
All right. But from now on, call me Patricia.
You got a deal.
Thanks.
Patricia. that's a new beginning. We'll put Annie behind us. Patricia.
Who is faxing me this late?
We ran down the phone number from where it was sent. Cyber cafe. Computers and faxes for public use. There's just no way to tell who sent it.
Do you think it was the same person who killed that girl?
I think more than that. I'm convinced you were the intended target. Miss Collins, I don't believe your father gave that girl your address to look you up 9 months ago.
Are you trying to say that you don't think my father's dead, Lieutenant?
I'm not investigating your father's death right now. I'm trying to find out what happened to Annie. And you need to grasp the gravity of the situation. If Annie was a mistake, then you're in danger.
He seems okay, but I didn't want to take any chances with it.
Well, there's no sign of infection. Looks good. Yeah, Old Thumper should be back in top form when you open in May.
Thanks, Mac. But the way things are going, we may not open at all.
What do you mean?
I don't think I should tell Mom about Annie. I'm worried about her health.
Trish, if someone killed Annie thinking it was you, she should know. What are the police doing about it?
Nothing. There's no proof. It's just a theory Lieutenant Story has.
Maybe I should stay here till this gets sorted out.
I don't think so, Mac.
Come on, Trish, I'm worried about you. I'm not asking for a date.
You say that like I wish you were.
Believe me, I know I blew it with you 2 years ago.
Blew it? You broke up with me to marry a woman you barely knew.
Hey, come on, it didn't happen quite that fast. But I openly admit it was the worst mistake of my life.
You'll get no argument from me. Do you ever hear from her?
Nah, she moved to LA and married an actor. She's his bub now. I know I hurt you. And I know I can never undo that, but if you let me...
Nothing changes, Mac.
Yeah. Dr. McIntyre speaking. Okay. Tell Mrs. Burke I'll be there in 15 minutes. I have to go. There's a mare trying to fall and it's in breach.
You better hurry.
It's been 15 years since we first opened our doors. And when I look around at all the loving faces that have become part of the Manning Clinic family, I know that all our efforts have been rewarded tenfold. And even though the time has come for me to step down and retire, I know that the staff here will continue with the same level of dedication to helping childless couples fulfill their dreams of raising a family. Thank you, all of you, for your courage, your trust, and for your faith.
Thank you, Dr. Manning, from all of us.
This was one of our first major accounts, and Dr. Manning has always been loyal to us.
Are all these children born through in vitro fertilization?
Yeah, most of them. They call him the godfather of fertility.
They really love him, don't they?
They do. He's changed the lives of just about everyone in here.
Ah, Philip. Glad you could make it.
I'm glad I could be here. This is Patricia Collins.
Hi.
Bert's daughter.
Of course. Your father was an integral part of what we've been able to accomplish here. We miss him greatly.
Thank you.
I invited Patricia so that she could see firsthand her father's accomplishment.
Collins and Carter Executive Search placed most of the doctors and research scientists here. As you can see, there's a lot of love here today.
I can see that. This is my first time visiting the Manning Clinic. The love in this room is amazing. How long have you been with the clinic?
It will be 7 years in June.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I am the embryologist.
Oh. You must feel a tremendous amount of pride when you look around the room.
Each one of these children is a miracle to me. So how are you here?
Oh, I'm Patricia Collins, Burton Collins' daughter. Do you know him?
No. Would you excuse me, please?
She's wonderful, isn't she? She loves these kids as if they were her own.
Dr. Manning, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this today.
I only wish your mother came along. She was a great supporter of our work here, Patricia.
I'm sorry. I'm sure my mom will enjoy hearing about it. It'll mean a lot to her.
I'm glad. Give her my regards, will you?
I will. Thank you.
Excuse me. I have to be honest with you, Elaine. This request has taken me completely off guard. I mean, you must have understood that you were going to take over from me when I retired.
I'm sorry, Leonard.
If it's a question of salary, I'm sure we can come to some understanding.
Oh, no, please. You have been more than generous with me.
Oh, don't you like it here?
I love it here. You know that. The opportunity you gave me has put purpose into my life. I would not change a single moment of it.
Then I don't understand.
There is no understanding it, Leonard. It is better for everyone if I just leave.
So it's my understanding you were the last person to talk with Burton Collins before he disappeared. Is that right?
As far as I know, I was. He called me just before he got on the bridge.
You sure he was getting on and not off?
Quite sure. I asked him where he was, and he said he was getting on the bridge.
Why did he call you?
To set a meeting for the next day. What's this about, Lieutenant? I went through all this 9 months ago.
The Thruway Authority now claims Burton Collins wasn't involved in the bridge accident.
Well, that's absurd.
I've seen the report. I've also seen a dead girl that looked enough like his daughter Patricia to make me think Burton Collins had a reason to travel outside of work.
I don't like the implication of that, Lieutenant. I knew Bert Collins for 12 years, and he has a grieving wife and daughter who do not deserve that kind of slander.
It's only slander if it's not true. If you hear from your partner, I expect a call.
I would have seen a deposit that big, Patricia.
It's gotta be here. If Dad did borrow that insurance money, he was too meticulous not to have recorded it somewhere. Oh my God.
What is it?
It's true.
What is this?
It's some sort of expense account ledger. Look at the last entry.
What does this mean?
It means he spent the money 3 days after he got it.
keeps you worrying?
I was gonna get some more tea. You interested?
Always. Is someone there? I'm calling the police. I was not going to tell anyone. I just cannot do it anymore.
Good morning.
Not for some people. Here, read this.
I can't read anything until my second cup.
Dr. Helene Petrovic was discovered murdered in her home last night. Dr. Petrovic was the chief embryologist at the Manning Clinic for the last 7 years after doing a 3-year stint at Capitol View Hospital in Seattle.
Let me see that. Mom, I know her. I met her at the reception that Philip took me to. It's strange. She was pleasant until I mentioned Dad's name, and then she walked away like she was scared.
Are you sure it was Burton's name that she reacted to?
Mm-hmm.
Why would she be scared of Burton?
I don't know.
You must have known her. She's pretty.
Mom, don't go there. We don't know anything about her.
Apparently, I didn't know anything about your father either.
Listen to me. I will find the truth. I promise.
Good morning, Patricia.
Hi, Bernie. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm in a big hurry. Thank you.
That's okay. I'll get you later.
This is a travesty. Helene Petrovic was one of the best placements we ever made at the Manning Clinic.
You placed her at Manning?
Actually, your father did. He wrote this letter of recommendation that touts Helene Petrovic as an outstanding embryologist and candidate for the Manning Clinic's position as senior resident.
Philip, can you think of any reason why she would be scared of my father?
No, I can't think of any reason why anyone would be scared of your father. Why do you ask?
It's just yesterday at the Manning Clinic when I started talking.
Collins and Carter, Philip Carter speaking. No. Well, that's absurd. And I will not comment until I have personally spoken with Dr. Curtis. Goodbye. That was a journalist who claims The Capitol View Hospital in Seattle has never even heard of Helene Petrovic.
What does that mean?
If it's true, it means she was placed with bogus credentials. And we were responsible for getting her that job.
Well, didn't you check her references before you submitted her? Oh. That was my father's responsibility.
I'd sooner believe he would fake his own death than place someone with bogus credentials.
Well, that's what scares me.
Yeah.
When was the last time you talked with your aunt?
Yesterday. She called to tell me she quit her job.
Did she tell you why she quit?
No. She worried about me spending so much time alone. I don't know anybody here. She's the only family I have. She said I was like her daughter.
Did she have a boyfriend? Someone special?
I think not. She was always busy with work. There was one man, but I don't call him a boyfriend.
What can you tell me about him?
Nothing. I never meet him. He would visit her late and go by morning.
The baby? Sit. Stephanie, do you have any idea who would have wanted to kill your aunt?
No. But
It's okay. Anything you can think of will help.
my Aunt Helene has a lot of money. She told me she was to change her will to take care of me and my baby. I think someone was scared after she left her job. She was to leave the money to me.
Who was she leaving the money to?
The Manning Clinic. I am thinking someone from there killed her before she changes the will.
Sounds like a motive to me.
Well, did you check the medical schools in Romania? Well, my God, I mean, she must have had some medical training somewhere. Call me back as soon as you find something.
I'm sorry to bother you like this, Dr. Manning.
It's been a rough morning.
Oh, I can imagine. Philip told me about Helene's credentials.
Yeah, apparently she's very well trained as a cosmetologist.
That's why I'm here. You knew my father. Would he intentionally place someone who wasn't qualified for the job?
Not the Burton Collins I knew.
Well, the police are trying to insinuate that he did. I want to clear his name, and Helene Petrovic seems to be the key. Can you tell me anything about her?
She was smart, efficient, hard-working, in charge of the cryopreserved embryos. That's thousands of test tubes, offering the last chance of a child for some couples. One mistake, and one woman's embryo is planted in another woman's womb.
Oh, how would the parents even know if there was a mistake?
Well, they wouldn't. Not unless you had a DNA test after the child was born.
Did my father ever visit Helene here?
Well, that's an odd question, Patricia.
It's just that I mentioned his name to her at the reception, and she got scared. I just wondered if maybe they had some kind of relationship.
Oh, I haven't seen Burton here for years.
Did she have a boyfriend?
Not that I was aware of. Although, when she first came here, I thought she was attracted to Dr. Williams.
Oh, can I speak to him?
He doesn't work here anymore. No, he left to run the Good Hope fertility clinic in Bismarck almost 7 years ago.
Oh, I love the way you ride a horse. Oh, yeah. I can see you. And you don't even know it. Oh, you're so beautiful, Patricia. Don't worry, Patricia. I'm gonna take real good care of you. I promise. Phew. Soon you'll be mine.
I'm beginning to think I didn't know Dad at all. All my memories seem to be saying goodbye before long business trips or jumping into his arms the moment he got home.
Well, he had to go where the work was, honey.
I know. Didn't it bother you that he traveled so much for work, leaving you alone all the time?
I wasn't alone, sweetheart. I don't know, I guess it just became part of our life together, like the ranch. You know, you gotta take each day as it comes, good and bad. We had a lot of good days, your dad and I.
Mom, there's something I need to tell you.
Uh-oh. All right. I'm ready.
I didn't go into town Monday morning to order hay. I went to look at the body of that girl that they found not far from here.
Now, why would you do that?
Lieutenant Story thought that she might be on her way to our ranch. She had my name and my address in her pocket.
Did you know her?
No. And it was written in Dad's handwriting.
I don't understand.
Well, that's not all. She looked exactly like me. She could have been my sister.
That can't be. Look, Trish, you were just upset looking at the dead girl.
That's why Lieutenant Story wanted me to look at her. The next night, I got a fax after we were asleep. It said, Annie was a mistake.
Oh my God.
What? What's the matter?
Don't you remember what your father called you when you were a little girl?
Patricia Ann.
His mother's name was Ann.
I'll get it.
Mrs. Collins?
Hi. Yes, I'm her daughter. I can sign for them.
Okay, that should be good. All right, well, thank you very much.
Good for you. My dearest, have faith in me. I promise this will all work out. Your loving husband.
Deserve to hear the facts straight, Miss Collins.
I appreciate that.
We know your father placed Helene Petrovic at Manning with falsified credentials. He took out the cash value of his insurance policy a few weeks before he disappeared. His car is still missing with no evidence it was ever involved in the bridge accident. And now, he sends your mother flowers charged by phone on his credit card.
That's impossible.
It's the first time it's been used since April.
I'm sure my mother didn't know about this credit card, otherwise she would have canceled it.
Look, Miss Collins, the whole case of your father going over that bridge hinges on a single phone call made to Philip Carter.
Are you implying that Philip's lying?
No. If he was lying, he'd be an accomplice. And I'm sure with the Helene Petrovic scandal, Carter would love to find his partner alive. And according to her niece, there was a tall man in a dark sedan making secret visits to her.
What does that have to do with my father?
He fits the description of the man Petrovic was seeing. The car is a potential match, too.
My father is dead, Lieutenant Story.
Burton Collins is no longer listed as missing, presumed dead. He's now wanted for questioning in the murder of Helene Petrovic.
That's not enough evidence to go after anyone.
It's already started. And if you hear from your father, I expect you to let us know.
It's bad enough that they're trying to prove that he's not dead. Now they want to connect him to Helene Petrovic's murder.
That's ridiculous.
Lieutenant Story doesn't seem to think so. He's convinced Dad's having an affair with her.
Where did he come up with that?
I think it has to do with me looking so much like Annie. I don't blame him. If you saw her, Mac, you'd swear she was my sister.
Are you saying that Lieutenant Story thinks that Annie is the daughter of Helene and your father?
He hasn't said as much, but that's where it looks like he's headed.
Oh.
Her niece claims that a man who fits Dad's description is secretly seeing her.
Well, that's no proof. She could be seeing anyone. More than one guy.
You're right. You know, in fact, Dr. Manning told me about a doctor that she had a thing for when they first hired her.
Are they checking him out?
I don't know. There's no reason I can't.
I hope you got enough to eat, Mac.
Oh, Catherine, your meatloaf is art.
I'll get it.
You know, I was thinking I should talk to Helene Petrovic's niece.
Hello.
Maybe show her a picture of Dad.
Speaking.
You realize you may not get the answer you want.
Okay. Bye.
I know.
You'll never believe who just called me. Fiona White.
Who's Fiona White?
She's a psychic who helps police with missing persons cases. You remember Trish? About 3 years ago, she told the police where to find that Talmadge boy. Saved his life.
Well, what did she want?
She told Lieutenant Story that she was having these vibrations about Burton. She wants to come over and touch some of his things.
What did you say?
I said she could drop by tomorrow.
Well, thanks for a wonderful evening. I always love coming over here.
We love having you.
Let me rephrase that. I love coming over here to see you.
Mac, I don't want to be the girl that you date on the rebound.
I'm not on the rebound, Trish. I made a bad decision a couple of years ago, and I paid an ugly price for it. Well, I'm making another decision tonight. I am officially courting you, starting now.
Thank you for seeing me, Stephanie. When do you do?
10 days.
Wow. That's soon. Are you nervous?
No. I want it done. Then I have the baby adopted.
Oh. Is the father not in the picture anymore?
The father is gone. I make a stupid mistake. I just want not to talk about it.
I understand. You told Lieutenant Story that your aunt was seeing a tall man. Is this him?
It could be. I did not see the man's face good.
Is there anything that could help you be more certain?
My aunt promised to change her will. I am her only relative. The Manning Clinic is getting all of her money. If you could help me, I could help you.
Well, that sounds like you'd be willing to say anything I want.
If it will help.
I'm only here to try and help find Burton Collins.
Did you know Burton?
No. But I was reading about Helene Petrovic in the newspaper, and when I came across your husband's name, I was struck by a powerful vibration.
Look, Miss White, I have to be honest, I really don't believe in this sort of thing.
You don't have to. My gift is... it's hard to explain easily. It's really more of a burden than it is a gift. But when I get these feelings, I have to give myself over to them until they're resolved.
All right. What do you want to know?
Just tell me about him.
Well, he was a wonderful husband. He was a warm and loving father who adored his daughter. In my heart, I know that Burton is dead. He would never do to us what the police are saying.
Do you still have his clothes, his personal items?
Uh-huh, upstairs.
May I?
Sure.
You say your husband picked his own wardrobe?
Burton had wonderful taste in clothes.
saw your husband.
What do you mean you saw him?
Your father is dead, and has been for some time. His body is submerged in water.
You sure you've never seen that truck before?
No, not that I recall.
And you didn't get a look at the license plates?
I didn't have time. As soon as it came after me, all I could do was try and get away.
Okay. We've got an old brown pickup truck. Driver wearing a ski mask.
Look, Lieutenant, whoever was driving that truck was trying to hurt Patricia, that much is certain. What we want to know is what you're going to do about it.
Mom, please.
You sent your psychic out here about my dead husband. Why don't you talk to her about finding the pickup truck?
Mom, that's enough, Mom.
I understand your concern, Mrs. Collins. We'll put a regular patrol on your ranch. If that truck shows up again, we'll get it. In the meantime, you may want to consider staying away from any long horse rides until we put a handle on this thing.
Come on, I'll show you out. There's one thing I know for sure. There's no way Dad was driving that pickup. I think I'm gonna pay Dr. Williams a visit.
Mr. Collins, it's Sunday, January 23rd at 12 a.m. Please call Red Sky Leather Goods if you're still interested in that briefcase. We finally have it in stock.
Please leave a message after the beep.
Mom, I'm on my way to Bismarck to visit with Dr. Williams. Don't forget, we're cleaning out Dad's desk this afternoon.
It's amazing how many families we've helped over the last 7 years.
Were all these children born through in vitro fertilization?
Not all were in vitro. We practice a number of procedures to help women conceive.
Yes, Dr. Manning told me a little bit about that. He's the one who set up this meeting for us to talk about Helene Petrovic.
Helene, of course. Well, that was some 7 years ago when I was Dr. Manning's assistant.
I don't know if you saw the papers, but she was found murdered.
No, I hadn't heard.
Were you close to her? Dr. Manning seemed to think that you were.
No, I barely knew her.
Have you had any contact with her since you left the clinic?
No, not at all. Why do you ask?
My father is accused of falsifying her credentials to get her placed at Manning. Apparently, she had no medical training whatsoever.
Well, that's unbelievable. The Helene that I remember kept her lab the way any lab should be kept. It was always immaculate, very well organized. She appeared to be very well schooled.
Well, she fooled a lot of people. Dr. Williams, how difficult would it be to learn what Helene did without medical school?
Well, the medicine behind in vitro fertilization is quite complex, but cryopreserving embryos, well, it's intricate, but it can be learned fairly quickly.
Can you think of anyone who might have helped her with that kind of education?
Oh, I have no idea, but I could make some inquiries, perhaps come up with a list, if that would be of help. Yes. Would you wait a moment, please?
I'm sorry, I won't take up any more of your time.
Leave your number at the front desk, and I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Thank you.
Patricia just came to see me. Well, what do you think? Helene Petrovic.
That didn't take so long.
Mom, who would still be leaving messages on Dad's answering machine?
I don't know.
Mr. Collins, it's Sunday, January 23rd at 12 a.m. Please call Red Sky Leather Goods if you're still interested in that briefcase. We finally have it in stock.
That was left last night.
Who leaves business messages in the middle of the night? And when would Dad have ordered a briefcase?
I don't know. Must be some mistake.
Well, whatever it is, it stays with us.
You two are fast. I thought it would take you all day to pack that stuff. Oh, let me help you with that.
No, it's okay, Philip. I like to finish what I start.
She's tough, but worth it.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Anything new on the Helene Petrovic case?
Yes. And it isn't good. Apparently she made a lot of mistakes handling the embryos and tried to cover it up by cooking the books. The amount of frozen embryos don't match what was donated.
What does that mean?
It means a lot of lawsuits.
This is odd. How often did Dad travel to California?
Quite a bit. He always said he went where the business was.
On his last trip to LA, the one he was coming home from when he disappeared, he was billed for 5 days at his hotel, but he had no incidental charges after the first 2 days.
Why is that odd?
I mean, no breakfast, no phone calls. It's like he wasn't there. We need to start looking for hotel receipts where there were no extra charges after the first day or two, especially California.
I don't think I can do any more tonight, sweetheart. I gotta go to bed.
Go ahead. I'll be up soon. No, Collins. That's great. Thank you. I found it. Remember Dad's last entry into his expense account ledger? Red Sky Leather Goods, $200,000? Every trip he made to LA was a long one, with no expenses recorded after the first 2 days. I did a search on the internet, and I found Red Sky Leather Goods in Arizona. It's only a 40-minute flight from LA. I called the number. They didn't know anything about the call to Dad's office, but I could tell the woman recognized his name. I just made plans to fly out today.
No, Trish. I don't think that's a good idea. Look, I want to find the answers as much as you do, but this is not the way to get them.
Mom, I need to go if that's where the truth is.
I really wish you'd let me go with you.
If my dad's still alive, I need to face him alone, Mac.
When's your flight back?
Well, it depends on what I find out there.
Hey, Trish. Have you thought about what else you might find out there?
You mean another woman? It's all I've been thinking about. I realize if it's all true, I may be telling him that their daughter, Annie, is dead.
Hi, may I help you?
Oh, I hope so. I'm in town for only a couple of hours, and I'm looking for a relative. They're not listed in the phone book, but I know they shop here, and I was hoping you could help me with an address or a phone number.
Sure. If you gave me the name, I could see if they have an account here.
Oh, that would be great. The name is Collins.
Burton Collins?
Oh, yes, that's it.
We do have an address and a phone number. However, I will have to call Mrs. Collins to ask permission to give that to you.
Of course.
Excuse me. Oh, hi, Mrs. Collins. This is Red Sky Leather Goods. There's someone here who would like to see you. And your name, please?
Patricia. Patricia Collins.
Her name is Patricia Collins. All right, Mrs. Collins. I will. Bye-bye. Mrs. Collins would like for you to come right over. She only works 10 minutes away from here.
Thank you.
Coming, just a moment.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, come in. Come in, I knew you'd look like Annie, but Lord, I had no idea the resemblance. Oh, I'm Frances Grolier. Hi.
Hi. Didn't the sales girl at Red Sky call you Mrs. Collins?
Mm-hmm. Your dad gave me this. For appearances. Why don't you come into my studio in here? Sorry about the mess. I've been working on a new piece. How on earth did you find me?
A message that you left on my dad's machine.
Ah. Have you heard from your dad?
What do you mean, have I heard from him? Are you saying that he's still alive?
I'm saying I haven't heard from him since he left. Did you meet my Annie?
No. Yeah. Yes, I did.
Something's happened, hasn't it? Is she hurt?
She was on her way to see me. She was attacked.
Is she dead?
I'm so sorry.
No! How?
She was stabbed. Police don't know who it was.
Where is she?
Back home.
Oh. I know there's a lot I have to tell you, but I can't do it right now.
Oh, I understand. I'm staying at the Blue Horizon Hotel. Call me.
Hi.
Hi.
I called about booking a large party for the last week of June.
Oh, you must be Mr. Martin.
Please, call me Bobby.
How many in your group have riding experience?
Oh, most of us do. Do you run this place by yourself?
Oh, no. No. My daughter Patricia helps me out a lot. Hey, Blue.
I imagine she rides pretty good.
Oh, yeah, you should see her. She's very accomplished. She spent more time in that saddle. Here you go. The horses always seem to know when Trisha's not around. Come on, boy. Eat up. There you go. That a good boy. Do you have any questions, Mr. Martin? I'm sorry, Bobby.
Imagine how much pain you must be in.
After today, I hope we never meet again. Not because of you. Just because, this is way too difficult. But, your mother and you deserve an explanation, so. I met your father 27 years ago. It was all pretty innocent.
They'd only been together for 3 years at the time.
Well, I knew he was married. You know, he showed me your picture. He showed me your mother's picture. But you never lied about it.
That's not quite true, is it?
Look. I have no explanation for why Burton behaved the way he did. Maybe he just needed to know he had a place to go to if it all fell apart, you know? I was so in love with him. I didn't want the responsibility of marriage, so... no, the relationship worked. It was open-ended. No demand.
Wasn't a child a demand?
But our Annie wasn't part of the original plan, see? We told everyone we were married to make it easier. And he really, really wanted to be a good father to both of you. And he just ended up feeling like he failed you both. As she got older, she asked more and more questions. She had this piece of paper with your name and address on it from Burton's office. She insisted on going to meet you. And that was the last time I saw her. Here, I got this for you.
$200,000.
It was held in trust for Annie. Well, you would inherit the ranch, you know, and Burton thought that was fair, so you might as well just have it now. I can tell you that when he left here, he was terribly upset because he found out something about the people he was working with that just horrified him.
What? What was it?
I don't know. I don't know. It was one of those clinics that he did business with, you know. I can't remember the name of it. I just know that when he left here, he was totally devastated.
Do you really think that he could walk away from us all?
Yeah. I think he's capable of starting a new life that doesn't include any of us.
I think I need some time to try to make sense of it all. We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Whatever you want, Mom.
Oh, Trish? I forgot to tell you. The Good Hope Fertility Clinic faxed you a list of names today. Is there another secret I should be made aware of?
No. Go to sleep.
Thought you could use some help relaxing.
That sounds great. Thanks, Mac.
How's Catherine handling it?
She's putting up a good front for me, but I can tell how much she's hurting.
Well, her husband lives a double life for that long. She's got good cause to be.
The affair hurts her, but if he's alive, like Francis thinks he is, then he abandoned us. I don't think he'd ever do that.
Never stop believing that, Patricia.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I just want to do things right this time.
Good morning.
It got late. I asked Mac to stay.
Morning, Catherine.
Morning, Mac. put some coffee on.
I'll get it. Lieutenant Story, come in. You're here early.
We found your father's car a block away from Helene Petrovic's condominium. The weapon that killed her was in the glove compartment.
You can't seriously believe that Burton Collins would kill that woman and then leave his car and a gun a block from her house for you to find?
And you're suggesting he's innocent because it was found there?
Yes, I am. Burton Collins is not a fool, and he's certainly not a killer.
Apparently he's not dead either.
She's lying down now.
Miss Collins, I understand how this looks, but his car simply turning up is more damaging than where it was found. This is the same car you believed went over Dawes Bridge. Do you know if your father owned a handgun?
Yes, he did. He had a permit to carry it. He bought it about 10 years ago, after he was robbed. And he always kept it in the glove compartment of his car.
Has he contacted you again?
My father is dead, Lieutenant. Why don't you try spending some time looking for Helene Petrovic's real boyfriend? Here is a list of names that you could start with. Dr. Williams compiled that for me. It's all the people who knew her well enough to give her medical training.
I don't see Williams' name on the list.
He didn't know her that well.
He was on staff at Valley Memorial Hospital for 3 years while Miss Petrovic was a receptionist there, before she took the job at Manning.
Who told you that?
He did. I see it surprises you to think I might be running a real investigation. I'll make a copy of this and get it back to you. I expect a call if you hear from your father.
Why would Dr. Williams lie to you?
I intend to find out.
Philip Carter.
Philip, it's Patricia. How is everything going over there?
Not so well. The first lawsuit has been filed. The couple was paying to store 10 embryos. There are only 7 in the lab.
Philip, what if she was selling them? Is it possible there's a market for human embryos?
I imagine there could be. Why do you ask?
I'm on my way to see Dr. Williams at New Hope. I'm certain that he was the one who taught Petrovic how to handle embryos. I know he's hiding something. Maybe he was in on it with her.
Well, you better be careful, Patricia. Because if you are onto something, it could be the same thing that got Helene Petrovic murdered.
I will. I'll call you later. You told me you barely knew her.
That's right, I did.
Apparently you neglected to tell me that you worked with her for 3 years at Valley Memorial?
You've been talking to Lieutenant Story.
Why did you lie to me?
I didn't lie to you, Miss Collins. Lieutenant Story reminded me that she worked there while I was on staff.
Are you saying that you never saw her in 3 years?
I may have seen her every day. Doesn't mean I knew her. She was a receptionist. I am a doctor. We traveled in different circles. Now, if you don't mind, I have a very busy schedule today. Patricia came back again. And frankly, she's way too close for comfort. How dare you insinuate that? Look, you listen to me. I'm not going down on this. Either she goes away, or I make a deal and I get out clean.
You'll need a funeral director to meet the flight when it arrives in Phoenix. Ms. Grolier, I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I will not talk about my life with Burton Collins.
I respect that. When was the last time you had contact with him?
9 months ago. The day before that bridge accident.
Did he ever mention a woman named Helene Petrovic to you?
No. Why are you asking me?
She was murdered, and Burton Collins is a suspect.
That's impossible. Burton wouldn't hurt anybody.
Do you think it's possible he would choose to just disappear? To leave whatever life he had behind and start over again?
Yes, I do.
Not me. You can't do this to me.
It goes deeper than William's just teaching her. Everyone talks about how efficient Petrovic was, and now they're saying that she's losing embryos. It doesn't add up. I think she was stealing them, and Williams was involved.
That's one hell of an accusation.
Well, why else would he lie? They work at Valley Memorial for 3 years and they don't know each other? I'm telling you, Mac, I could smell the guilt on him.
Patricia, can you come here?
What is it, Mom?
Is that her?
Yes. What is she doing?
Same thing I'd be doing. Wondering why we weren't enough.
I should ask her in.
No. I will.
Hello?
Patricia, it's Philip. I just heard from your father.
What?
He's trying to decide if he should turn himself in. He wants to see the both of us. He sounded desperate, Trish. Said not to tell anyone until we see him.
Where is he?
I'm supposed to follow Philip to where he's hiding. Why wouldn't my dad call me?
I'm sure he's got his reasons.
He doesn't trust me. Oh God, what if he's involved in the Petrovic murder?
Let me go with you. I'll stay in the truck, I promise.
No, he said just me. I don't want to lie to my mom, but that's what he wants. She'd insist on coming. I need you to stay here with her. Please don't tell anyone. I've got my cell if something happens.
I love you. No matter what happens, I want you to remember that.
I love you too, Mac.
Far from here. Follow me.
Hello?
Patricia, Lieutenant Story just called.
Dr. Williams was found shot at his clinic.
Oh my God.
Dory's on his way over here to talk to you about it. I think you should come home right away and let the police handle this.
You didn't tell him where I was, did you?
No, of course not.
Listen, we're almost there. It looks like Dad is hiding at Philip's farmhouse. He took me here once when he first hired Philip.
Okay. I'll take care of Lieutenant Story.
Thanks.
Come on.
Philip, you're not gonna believe this. Someone shot Dr. Williams. I only pray Dad wasn't involved.
I'm certain he wasn't.
What's going on? Where's my father?
I shot him the night of the bridge accident.
How could you do that? He was your friend.
He gave me no choice. He found out that I placed Helene Petrovic with bogus credentials.
You placed her?
He always left me a blank signed letterhead whenever he went traveling. And I knew Manning would not question for a second your father's judgment. They hired her immediately, and I pocketed the commission. It was all business, Patricia. He threatened to fire me, sue me. He was screaming at me on the phone when he barely avoided that bridge accident. The timing of that call gave me a perfect alibi.
You killed Petrovic. And Annie, too?
Petrovic, yes. When she quit, she became a liability. But I did not kill Annie. I knew for a long time that your father had something going on out west. So when Annie showed up, it wasn't hard to figure out that she was his daughter. Seemed like a perfect time to resurrect him.
So you sent those flowers to my mother with no regard on how much you would hurt her?
I'll make it up to her. When you disappear, she's gonna need someone to help her overcome her grief.
How could you do this to us? You were like family.
Money. Williams and I found a way to make a lot of money. And Petrovic cashed in, too.
Stealing embryos, just like I said.
You're smart, just like your father. But stealing donor embryos, now that's small time. I don't want to explain our whole operation to you. And it doesn't matter anymore. Why don't we just go outside and say hello to your daddy? Come on, let's go. Go. Psychic was right, Patricia. Your father is underwater.
I don't understand.
His body is in that well. Been in there quite a while. Come, Father. You won't be able to see him. There isn't much water in there. Hasn't been for years. But enough to cover him. He was dead when I pushed him in, if that's any consolation. I kinda like you, kid. So I regret that it has come to this, but like with your father, it's either eat or be eaten.
Philip, please don't kill me.
Say goodbye, kid.
Bernie?
Yeah. I saved you. It's okay to use a knife to save someone, isn't it, Patricia?
Yes, it is.
I never wanted to hurt anybody, and it was a mistake.
What'd you say?
You don't want me to hold you? I would never hurt you, Patricia. I didn't want to hurt Annie that night. I was being nice to her. It was a mistake. I thought it was you. And he struggled and made me mad. It's not good if I get mad.
I don't think you would hurt me. It's just cold on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have known that. Let me help you.
Thank you.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to be alone with you. I've dreamt about this moment. And now I saved your life, Patricia. I'm a hero. But I'm not allowed to carry a weapon. You see, this knife is a weapon. If I'm caught with it, they'll put me away again. I hate it there.
No, I won't let them. I'll tell them how you saved me.
You belong to me now. Know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you save somebody. They belong to you. You're so beautiful. You don't want me to touch you?
Of course I do. I think I have to go to the hospital.
No, you don't. We can stay here. It's quiet here. I'll take care of you, Patricia. I promise.
Bernie, don't you want to record our first moments together? As a couple?
Of course. That's something. That's perfect. I've loved you for so long, and now I'll be able to watch me loving you. That's something I never did with the others. They never understood how powerful my love is. But you do, Patricia. Only you do.
Please, Bernie, don't. Please, please don't.
It doesn't have to be this way. I can never trust you again.
That's the police. If you don't hurt me, they won't hurt you.
The police? No.
Police! Drop the knife! Now!
love you anymore.
Are you hurt?
I'm shot in the shoulder.
I'll call for an ambulance. It should be here any minute. This guy's still alive. Do you know him?
His name's Bernie. He killed Annie. But Philip killed Petrovic and my dad.
Yeah, I know all about it. Come on, sit over here. Sit down. Come on. Let's take it easy. It's all over now.
Mac, how'd you know it was Philip?
Williams had written a letter confessing everything. Philip had threatened him. Williams was worried he might be connected to Petrovic's murder, so he decided to turn evidence against Philip. They found the letter on his body. That's why Story called.
Put that into evidence, okay? Right away, sir. Keep an eye on him. If he tries to move, cuff him. I'm gonna go check out Carter's body and call in a second ambulance.
Isn't it ironic that the man that was stalking me saved my life?
Just happy Catherine remembered where this place was and nearly lost you. It's okay.
They weren't selling embryos, Mac. They were selling babies.
What?
Petrovic would steal the embryos and deliver them to Williams at his clinic. He would plant them in illegal aliens like Stephanie, who were willing to be host mothers for $10,000 and a bogus green card. In 6 years, they sold over 200 babies.
That's unbelievable.
When my dad found out that Petrovic was a fraud, he called Philip to confront him.
That was the bridge call.
Yeah. Philip was afraid it would all fall apart.
So he killed your father to keep the operation going.
Then when Petrovic saw me at the Manning clinic, she got scared that I caught on to her and quit.
Lunch is ready.
Okay, Mom, we'll be up in a minute.
Wow. Looks like closure's been good for your mom.
Yeah. Dad's death certificate's finally being issued, and the insurance company's processing payment. Looks like we're not going to lose a ranch.
Oh, that's too bad.
Why is that too bad?
Well, it was my opportunity to ride in on a white horse and save the day. Pay the taxes, save the ranch, get the girl.
It seems to be a little redundant to me.
Your mom's waiting.
Oops. Relax, I'll just keep your soup warm.
Did you hear that? She's gonna keep her soup warm.